But let's move on to the Real Housewives of New Jersey drama because there is a lot to discuss, especially like this, Teresa and Kelly Dodd coming together, which none of us ever expected. But hold on, let's start here. So for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, we have now Kim D revealing, and this was, I believe, on Behind the Velvet Rope podcast with David Yontif. Yes, she said, I truly believe that if Melissa came on and told the truth about everything, why she's on, what her feelings are of Teresa Giudice, what Teresa has done to her, the truth about the houses, the truth, all the truth, people would really like her a lot more. But everyone knows every single thing was a lie. They live a lie. I'm questioning, what is the lie? What part of this is the lie? I've heard that them living in their home and building these massive homes, that's a lie, but that can't be a lie. She has her Jersey Shore home. They own it. That has already been released out there. They've just built their beautiful dream home. They own it. That's out there. I don't know what part of this is a lie. If there's any discrepancy in any of this, it's the part where Melissa Gorga came onto the show, her and Joe, and they've always wondered, even on Ultimate Girls Trip Season 1, when the ladies went to Turks and Caicos, everyone always wonders whose side to believe, Teresa Giudice or Melissa and Joe Gorga. Now, Danielle Staub has said since day one, if you guys want the real truth, Melissa Gorga was texting me in order to get on the show, and I can share some deets with you. But then some fans were like, no, we don't want Danielle Staub. But Kim D, sure as hell, has entered the conversation. So let's keep going. She continued with, they live a lie. It's like, girl, all you needed to do was tell the truth. I believe this. This is the conclusion that I've come to. Because once you tell the truth, it's over. People who don't like you would have liked you more because you're truthful. Because once you tell the truth, it is over. She also said, like you said, David, when you don't tell the truth, it hangs over your head every single step of the way. It was lie after lie, people. Okay. Now, Melissa Gorga recently said on Watch What Happens Live that the reunion is going to be scary, but fear not, because she is coming to the reunion with all the receipts. At least that's what she's saying. Melissa Gorga said, I'm going to sleep the day before. I want to be very prepared. I want to have my receipts this time because I haven't felt like I needed to have receipts in a very long time. But I feel like there's a lot of accusations that aren't true. I need to prove a lot, which I'm so upset about. Okay. She said, I have all my answers. Are you ready to go now? I want to go tonight. I got my dress hanging. Yeah. I don't know if we want to go that soon, but I am excited because the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion, I thought it was last Thursday for some reason. It's not. It's very much so this Thursday. They're filming it this Thursday, and we're going to see how the Giudices and Gorgas are able to move forward, if at all. Because if you Watch What Happens Live, you saw where Joe Gorga was saying, that door is not closed. And Melissa asked Andy, are you a therapist? Are you a therapist? Oh, you're not a therapist? Oh, maybe you are. I don't know. And he's like, no, but I've been doing this for 16 years. Yeah, that was a little uncomfortable. But Joe was saying, I don't think that the door is necessarily closed, which leaves us to wonder, okay, what are we talking about at this point? Is it closed or is it not closed? And then I had Ricky Cornish on, who was doing our recap with us. And Ricky had an interesting take on this. Ricky feels like maybe Joe and Melissa have seen all of the backlash and the hate, and more fans are standing behind Teresa. So when you put money on the line and their potential jobs, they might actually be a little bit worried about this. So in order to fix all of this and make it go away, why not make amends? Again, though, I posted a clip yesterday asking Teresa, hey, listen, you look like you've been embracing the hell out of therapy. Would you ever go to family therapy? She said, no, absolutely not. That door is closed. The door is closed and we are moving on. So I don't know about that, but maybe they'll be able to fix it. I asked you guys in a poll on one of the community tabs. You can always go vote there. But of course, as we know, this doesn't stop anytime soon. It keeps going. It always keeps going. Now, Teresa and Jennifer are revealing everything Margaret's ex-friend told them and defend meeting her as Margaret slams them as dopes. All right. Well, looking back at their communication with Laura, who was reportedly turned down multiple times on a number of occasions, Teresa and Jennifer Aydin defended their decision to engage as Margaret slammed them as dopes, and the rest of the cast has weighed in. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. She goes to Teresa and to Jennifer to try and ruin me, and these girls fall right into it. Margaret explained on April 11th episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey after show, and she called them dopes. But meanwhile, Jennifer Fessler admitted that she was completely grossed out by Laura reaching out to Teresa and Jennifer Aydin to have them push the rumor about Melissa supposedly cheating, all while naming Margaret as her source. She knew what she was doing. It was going to surface, and she, thought that it wasn't going to hurt Melissa. So not only are you attacking your ex-best friend, but you're also taking down people that have never done anything to you and who you don't know, Jen Fessler noted. And Jackie Goldschneider pointed out that when you're in this spotlight, there's always somebody waiting to talk in your past. You don't engage with it. Louis has 400 exes who wants to talk to us. Like, you don't engage with it. You just don't. But Jennifer Aydin was too intrigued not to. This woman was trying to get in touch with us for months. She was DMing me. I don't follow her. I didn't see her DM. She went to her stylist, who's also Teresa's stylist, got the message to Teresa. Okay, great. Teresa called me and she came to my house. This woman told us what we needed to hear and what she had to say. This is not us digging. This is her coming to us, and I was intrigued. Now, as for Teresa, she wanted to hear what Laura had to say since Margaret had been communicating with Louis' exes. That's why she was putting those negative narratives out there. Teresa went on to explain this. I just wanted to be confirmed, and Laura confirmed it to me. She was hanging out with Margaret while she was reading DMs from Louis' ex, and I didn't want to hear other stuff, but then she was telling us other stuff. Oof. I mean, talk about the mess of New Jersey. And you guys think that this is ending? It's not over. This just keeps going. Like, these women are out for one. This looks bad on the friend, though. It really does look bad on the friend Laura. Laura has done multiple interviews. She's not on the show. It looks like at this point, it looks like you're angry, like you're upset. Like, you had this best friend who you've known since elementary school, and you were trying to get on the show. She's trying to help you on the show, and she did everything right, but she's not a part of production. She's not a part of the casting process. So if they didn't want you, then you move on. You keep your friends. You don't just try to go out in a blaze of glory when there was no reason to go out in the first place. You audition. You didn't get the job. You move on. You know how many people audition for jobs that they don't get? Laura, what are we doing? But yet she's still out here doing all of the podcasts. So I don't think Laura cares very much. Okay. As for what was said, Jennifer Aydin revealed she told us that she heard about the Jackie and Evan rumor way before Teresa even brought it to light. But she had heard that from Margaret. That was the first thing she said. And she was saying that Margaret stays up to 3, 4 in the morning, and Joe's always yelling at her like, get off that iPad. She said that she contacted people in Westchester to find out the infidelity that happened with Bill. And she said that she talks about Dolores Catania too. Now, when a producer asked Teresa if it was foul to have Laura reach out, Teresa replied, no, it's not. No, not if you're best friend. But Dolores wasn't so sure that Margaret did Laura. How did she F her, though? Jennifer Aydin said that she didn't do anything so egregious to her that she understood what this was all about. And Dolores has a great point. She said, I don't know, it was Christmas or something. And that's what Teresa's talking about, is a Christmas snub. But a Christmas snub, and then you what? You take a Christmas snub, you run with it because you feel like you were snubbed in some sort of Christmas situation. So then you just try to burn your friend's life to the ground and try to expose her and use it as a storyline, because it's very self-serving to have yourself put in front of the cameras and to get on the show. This is what happened. Was Laura wasn't accepted onto the show. So what she most likely did was went to Jennifer Aydin and Teresa. She's trying to spill the tea. And then by her spilling the tea, they get to bring up Laura. And she probably thought producers would need her to be present to own up to the things that she brought to Jen and Teresa. However, so far, unless we're still waiting for it, unless it happens at the finale or something, which she might invite her to the finale. Somebody might invite her to the finale. I don't know. But right now, it just looks awkward. Like, if they didn't reach out to you and you still did all of this, you're still out here doing the most. Girl, this is not a good look for Laura. Hold on. We're not done. Still, Fessler doesn't understand why Laura went so postal. Also on the Real Housewives of New Jersey after show, Jackie said she hopes karma will come back to bite Jennifer Aydin. I hope that Jennifer is spilling all of her darkest secrets to Laura right now, because when Jen and Laura fell apart, Laura will start making calls and throw Jen under the bus. That's what Jackie said. Then after Jennifer Fessler said she doesn't think anyone is spilling their secrets to Laura anymore, Jackie said, you'd be surprised.